What's going on, guys? This is your boy Mac, the trader. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be breaking down a EURCAD trade that was sent out to all of my community students. So if you're part of the trading community, if you are part of the mentorship program, then you received this outlook right along with everyone else. Right? So we're going to be breaking that down as well. I'm going to be showing you guys how to take advantage of a flip opportunity, right? If you guys did not watch the previous YouTube video, feel free to go check it out, where I basically show you guys how I utilize supply and demand flips. And this is going to be a prime example of that flip being utilized on the actual charts, right? And those of you who aren't following me on Instagram, feel free to follow me on Instagram because I actually dropped this trade on my Instagram story as well. You know, just a little bit of content giving back to those who follow me on social media. So without a doubt, if you enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you a part of the YouTube family, and hit that bell notification icon if you do not want to miss any of the content that will be uploaded to YouTube. Let's go ahead and get right into the video, and I'll catch you guys on the charts. What's going on, guys? You guys have been asking me, hey Mac, is there any discount, any sales that you can offer me so I can go ahead and join the academy? And we have you covered. For the next 30 days, we are going to be offering 25% off the mentorship program to those of you who want to get started with your trading journey. Right? So for the next 30 days, you're going to be able to live trade with me. For the next 30 days, you're going to have access to my courses. For the next 30 days, you're going to be able to join in on my live trading sessions as well as my group sessions. For the next 30 days, you're going to be able to sign up for one-on-one sessions with Mac the Trader so you can become a profitable trader today. So what I want you to do, click the link in the description, use your code, and join the mentorship program today. So before we actually get into the breakdown, I took this screenshot off of my Instagram story. This was the first screenshot that I posted actually, literally like maybe a day or two ago. And we can see that I had 2 points of interest here. I had an H1 point of interest and an H4 point of interest. I'm going to show you guys both and why I had two. And then we can see that we have arrows pointing to the downside showing where my target is. And of course, price blew through our H1 POI, but of course, as we expected, respected at least one of our points of interest. As you guys can see here, our entry schematic took place at our H4 point of interest, not at our H1. And now price is starting to push to the downside to hit our higher time frame target as shown in the screenshot as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to break down the charts, and I'm going to explain to you guys exactly what was going through my mind, what I was thinking, and why I decided to take a sell on this asset here. So first we're going to start on the daily time frame on this asset, and clearly we are currently bullish on the daily time frame, right? We have this higher time frame POI here, right? I don't know why it's not showing up. Let's go to the monthly. All right, we'll just redraw it on here, no problem at all. So we have this monthly demand level that we're currently at right now, okay, which is here. This monthly demand was responsible for taking out all of our bullish higher high structure that you guys can see here. Right, we had that nice retracement to the downside after we had a sweep of liquidity and a change of character on the monthly time frame. Right, so we created this high, we created this higher low, then when we started creating higher highs and higher lows, right, higher lows. Then we have a lower high here, and then price starts to move to the downside to fill any type of imbalance within this region. Right, we can see that we've already swept this liquidity here, as you guys can see. Right, now we're tapping into our monthly POI, and now we're looking for possible bullish entries to take place here. Right, so just starting off on the daily time frame, we can see that we're clearly bearish on the daily until we tap into this region, right? And then we have a higher high, or excuse me, lower high, lower low, higher high, right? We broke structure here, higher low, and then this was our confirmed higher high with this second break here, giving us another higher low, and then price is starting to push to the upside. So this is essentially our transition on the daily time frame from sub to minor structure, for that minor structure to give us a continuation, and hopefully we can target this region right here once we do take buys at our demand, which is here. But this is all about our sells that we're currently in, so we'll get into buys whenever whenever that time comes a little closer. So I had 2 points of interest here, as you guys can see. My first one was based on my H4 time frame. So I simply just used this candle here. For those of you who want to know exactly why I select the candles that I do, feel free to join the mentorship program, because that is where I'm going to teach you guys exactly how to select which candles provide you with supply and demand. No, they're not order blocks. No, they're not the last candle before the move takes place. It's none of that at all, right? That is just what retail traders and what new smart money concept traders teach, but that's not at all how I trade. And those of you who trade how I trade, you guys can see the results that are being produced, right? 71% in the month of May, which is absolutely phenomenal. Right? And this trade alone could produce us possibly 30% if it hits our higher time frame target, which is 1.34626. Right? So now let's go down to the H2 time frame and talk about my second point of interest. This was actually based on the H1 time frame first, but FXCM on the Euro Canadian dollar decided to change some of their data. Right, so it makes a little bit more sense since that data has been changed. It makes a little bit more sense to go based off the H2 time frame, but it's the same exact concept. So here we can see that this candle here sweeps liquidity and then gives us that break of structure to the downside. So this was a point of interest that I was also interested in looking at here, right?
What's going on, guys? This is your boy Mac, and I want you to take advantage of my daily trade setups. As you guys know, a recession is coming and the market is currently down. But that does not matter to those of you who are part of Mac Trading Academy, because we have just had another up month. What I want you to do is click the link in the description, join the trading community, and take advantage of my daily trade setups. You can't go wrong, guys. You can't go wrong at all. So if you're someone and you want to take day trades on a daily basis, if you're someone and you want to take advantage of swing trades, if you're someone and you don't quite trust yourself within the markets, join Mac Trading Academy's community, take advantage of my daily setups, and let's make money today. I'll catch you guys a part of the trading community.
Now, let's go ahead and break this down to our entry time frame based on our H4 and discuss what actually takes place here. All right, so there are actually 2 valid entries that took place on EURCAD, right? And this is a pair that I really don't trade, but every single week, those of you who are a part of the mentorship program and the trading community, every single week I will release a wild card, okay? Essentially what this wild card is, it's going to be a random pair. We're going to analyze it just so I can show you guys that applying this information to assets that you really don't trade or assets that don't usually move how we're used to price moving, you can still be very, very successful regardless of, you know, trading a major pair or a cross pair or a minor pair, things like that. So the wild card for this week was EURCAD, and it was just selected. Really, it was selected by a student. A student contacted me and asked me if I could analyze and provide a trade for EURCAD. So I thought, why not? Anyway, so we can see that we did tap into that H4 point of interest here, and we were looking for a possible M15 type of transition. Now that transition takes place here with this nice move to the downside, and our first M15 entry based on our flips would be this area right here. Let's get this entire candle. Perfect, right? So this was one entry opportunity. However, I did not take this trade based off of the M15, right? So 6 pips would have been the risk, and let's see, and then this morning you would have peaked around about 18.33%, so not bad at all. However, on the M5 time frame, things are a little smooth, a little bit more clear. Let's actually move this over just a little bit. I don't know why it always decides to change. There we go. Perfect. Right, but on the M5 time frame, things were a little bit more smooth, and you were able to take advantage of this area a little bit easier than the M15. Now that's just all going to be based on preference, and that's just going to be based on each individual's personality as it relates to trading the markets, right? So here we can see that we have our structure here. Now on my, now I don't know if FXCM changes their data and things like that, but on my server, okay, this candle here actually wicks below this candle here, and that's why I consider it a break of structure on the M5 time frame, right? Then for those of you who watched my flip video, if you guys want to know a couple of more confluences that I use for flips, feel free to ask me in the comments down below. I do not mind producing that video for you guys for sure. So, you know, along with flips, if you want to know how to find high probability flip areas, feel free to ask and I got you. So on my server, once again, this wick here actually took out this previous candle. So once price returned to this M5 flip opportunity here, that's actually where I took my trade. Now, once again, just going based off of that video, this is a valid flip. We see that we have demand that comes into the market here. Price interacts with this demand, creates a reaction, and then that failed reaction is taken out with this nice move to the downside. And on my server, also took out this structure piece here, right? So price returning back to this area, that was a beautiful entry opportunity to look for price to continue to push lower, right? So now let's calculate this morning. Where did we peak at on the M5 time frame? Let's see. So it looks like we peaked around 20.75%. Let's see. 20.55%, excuse me. Not bad at all, but I am looking for this higher time frame target down here within this region to get tagged. And once that is tagged, I will be out of this position and I will be currently looking for buy positions, right? So with that being said, if you guys do have any questions, feel free to ask me down below, right? Very, very straightforward trade setup. Very straightforward. Let's actually check on GBP USD since we gave out this trade yesterday, and let's see how price is coming along. All right, so beautiful. So remember guys, if you did not watch the flips video that was dropped, feel free to go watch that because it looks like this call out on GBP USD is starting to get closer to our POI, which is to be expected. Remember, I told you guys on that video that we would be looking for GBP USD to go bearish, okay? And remember that video was dropped right here within this area, so price was still going bullish internally within this area. But I told you guys look for price to go bearish for us to sweep this liquidity here that you guys can see, right? And then from there, we want to tap into our H4 POIs and give a buy entry schematic if it decides to form, right? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. If you guys do have any questions, as always, feel free to contact your boy. I got you covered. And for those of you guys who want to get better at your trading, for those of you who want to make money, join the mentorship program. We're currently running 25% off, as you guys saw from the commercials throughout this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will catch you all on the next one. If you guys are enjoying this new style of content where, you know, we're breaking down the charts a little more, as well as providing a little bit of educational content, let me know in the description as well, so we can keep it going. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.